Hi, my magical friends of the light. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and intuitive, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. Today, we are going to be diving into my weekly energy report, my weekly tarot reading, to take a peek at what this week's energy is for the collective, for all of us, and how we can best navigate it. So, a couple of things before we get started. Some of you may have seen me post here on Facebook or in my group. I've been posting some things about my cousin Justin. We've had some amazing and miraculous things happen, but he has had some more complications going on for him and could really use some prayers. We just want to make sure that he's okay. There's been a lot going on, so I really appreciate any of you who take the time just to send out a prayer for my cousin Justin. He's one of my favorite humans, and I really would appreciate the energy. He also is in a bit of a interesting situation in that he had started a new job and didn't have health insurance through all of this, and you wouldn't believe the medical bills that are already rolling in for that. So I started a GoFundMe for him as well. I will share that in comments below. Certainly don't feel obligated to help out with that, but if you happen to feel called to help out with that, I would really appreciate that as well. And I also want to talk about, I had talked with you guys about me doing a live angel Q&A, and I'm going to be doing that over on my YouTube channel. I was looking at my schedule this week trying to figure out when I was going to schedule that, and holy moly, my schedule is crazy lately. Okay, it is jam-packed. So by the way, be patient with me if you're trying to schedule, because I am booked out a bit, but I'm going to try to figure out, I think next week is going to be a better week for me to do that angel Q&A. That gives us all a little bit more time to get over to my YouTube channel under Christy Waters Forsyth and get yourself subscribed to the YouTube channel. I'm doing my 30 days of videos right now. I'm sharing videos on there every single day. So if you get on there and you get subscribed, you'll get notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. And I really appreciate so much those of you who have been on there and subscribed and liking and commenting. It is helping so much with growing the channel and helping me to connect with more and more people. So I really appreciate it, guys. You guys, I have the best following. I talk about you guys all the time, and you guys have always been so amazing to me. So I'm so thankful for that. But I want to dive into this week's energy, because when I went to meditate on this, when I went to connect with this, I got hit with sometimes spirit can be kind of harsh. You know, sometimes they can be a little bit in your face, and they can kind of say it like it is. They don't sugarcoat it, right? And that very much is this week's energy right now. It's very much like we've got to take a good hard look at ourselves. We've got to ask ourselves, what is it in this life that I really want? And are we willing to work for it? Are we willing to do what we need to do to get there? Because so many times we talk about what we want and we obsess about what we want and we think about what we want, but how many of us are really doing what it takes to get ourselves there, doing the things that we know that we need to do? And so this is going to require us to dig deep, okay? This is going to require us to really put in the work, to really put in the effort, to do the hard things that we need to do, that we know that we need to do, whether, you know, we haven't taken a look at that or not. You really need to take a look at that. What do I need to do to get where I want to be? So we are, Carrie says, I don't understand what live means. I'm not sure, Carrie. Maybe just elaborate. I'm not sure what you mean. So we are needing to take a look at that, and we're needing to take a really hard look at, what do I need to change? What do I need to do to get myself on track to have the things that I want? We are getting ready. October 31st, Halloween, we are going into Mercury retrograde, which so many of us understand is a period of reflection, and when things slow down, and when we're not initiating things, when we're not doing as many actions and things like that. So it's a little bit of a period of well, I don't know if I want to say rest. We are supposed to rest more, but it tends to be a little bit more of a challenging time. So we want to prepare ourselves. We want to get ready for what is coming, and we want to put in as much action, create as much momentum prior to that. So taking a look at that, what do I need to do? You know, so for example, I really want to grow my YouTube channel to be able to help more people all over the place, and that's been a goal that I have. So every single day I am posting a video, and I am staying late, and I am doing everything that I need to do to make sure that that's on track. So what are your goals, and what do you need to do for that? What do you need to clear out of your life that's preventing you from having the life that you want? And by the way, this energy right now is like taking a really hard look at it. So it might be like, wow, I really love this, situation that I have in my life, or these circumstances, or this relationship that I have, but I have to let it go in order for me to be able to achieve the kind of life that I want to have. And so right now we're forced to make some tough decisions, I think, and that's a really challenging thing. And so that's one of the reasons I've been so busy, is everybody is in this process and doing this work. And so allow the process to happen, and allow yourself to have faith over fear, and to do the things that you know that you need to do to create this life that you want. So I really encourage you to do that, and to keep working toward that specific vision that you have. So we're going to be diving into the cards. I'm going to use my Akashic deck today. Make sure you guys say hi if you're watching. Let's see. Hi, Rebecca. Thanks for watching. Hi, Kay. Thanks for watching. Let's see. Anybody else? Hi, Gail. Thank you for the prayers. I so appreciate that. So appreciate that. All right. So anybody else watching, make sure you say hi. I always love to hear from you guys when you're watching, whether it's live or on the replay. So we're going to dive into my Akashic deck today, one of my other favorite decks, and we will see what is coming up in the cards for how we can best navigate this week. So the very first card that we have here is the Lightning Bolt Reverse, okay? You are reminded how powerful you are, but we have forgotten, Remember how powerful you are. Remember who the fuck you are. My mom's going to be really pissed that I just said fuck, but okay. Remember who the fuck you are. Remember how powerful you are. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop focusing on the negative. It's time to step back into your power. It's time to remember how strong you are. And I feel like I need to say, like, you've been through so many things that you have absolutely survived and been okay with. Step into your power now. Remember these things that you've made it through, and these things that you've already survived, and what we are facing now is nothing compared to that, and you've got this. So step into your power, recognize your power, understand your power. And then the next card that we have here is the Queen of Roses Reverse, okay? So we may find that there are issues with relationships popping up this week, helping to highlight things, helping to give us clarity on things. And so understand that there might be conflict, there might be issues, but it's all for the sake of giving us clarity. And there also is, again, that energy of what do you need to clear out of your life, okay? So we may find that a lot of people this week are recognizing which relationships in their life, romantic or otherwise, do not serve them anymore. And they are choosing to release that. They are choosing to let that go, understanding that while that's hard in the moment, while that's really a difficult change to make, that they understand that for the big picture, for them to be at their best, they really need to clear this out. So if that's you, this is that recommendation that it's time to make that change. It's time to make that shift. Now here we have the Lookout card reversed, okay? So then again, this is just a week of change. This is a week of shifting. This is a week of growing. This is a week of being shown what we need to clear, what needs to go, or in some circumstances, the universe doing it for us if we haven't cleared it ourselves. So understand that any clearing that is happening for you this week is for your highest and best good, is absolutely necessary. So allow it to go, allow it to be released, trusting that whatever is trying to come your way with this empty space that it's creating is better for you, is going to be for your highest and best good, and really much more in alignment with who you are and where you're going. So understand that anything gets cleared is purposeful this week. The next thing we have here is the King of Scrolls, okay? So I was talking in my post yesterday about being stubborn, and this is us being stubborn in a way that is not serving us, okay? So not in a way that's tenacity or perseverance. This is being stubborn in a way that we recognize some of the patterns that we have, or we recognize what needs to change, but we're not making the decision to change it. We're not making the decision to move forward. We're not making the decision to do the things that we know that we need to do, okay? So this is really saying, do the things that you know that you need to do. Take care of it, push against that stubborn part of yourself, and you will receive a lot of amazing rewards on the other side of it if you're able to do that. The next card that we have here is the Architect card, and the Architect card is about building, okay? But it's about building slowly. And it's about brick by brick, just taking your time to create something really, really amazing, okay? So the pyramids weren't built in a day, right? And this is really about us creating something step by step that's going to be really magical, really powerful, but you've got to build it. You can't sit back and expect other people to build it for you or pay other people to build it for you. I guess in some circumstances maybe you can, but you still got to do some of your work. Whatever your work is, you've got to do it. So it's time to dig deep, to get in there, to begin to build this future that you are envisioning for yourself. And last but not least, we have the Ark of the Covenant reverse, okay? So again, this week we may find ourselves in a bit of a struggle in terms of spirituality. We might be feeling disconnected from our faith. We might find ourselves feeling disconnected from our purpose. We might be struggling to feel like we understand our purpose, or struggling to want to connect or feel connected to our spirituality. And this is that reminder that the sooner that you can do that, the sooner that you can redirect your heart back to God, back to your higher power, back to trust, back to belief, back to faith, the better off you're going to be. And so again, with that stubbornness, be really careful that that stubbornness doesn't prevent you from receiving the love that God always has available to you, and the support that God always has available to you. And remember that all you have to do is ask. I posted a video just the other day about asking for something to happen for myself, and it was almost immediately being manifested. So if you didn't see that video, check out my it was called like Instant Manifestation with the Angels or something like that. I have that over on my YouTube channel. Check that out because it's a really cool story, and it's a perfect example of when we ask for help, we always receive it. We may not receive it in a way that's really obvious, but sometimes we do. And sometimes it's really incredibly magical, and we can ask for help for little things and big things and whatever it is that we need. We have so much support here in this world, and when we ask for help, that's where some of the amazing and magical things can happen for us. So I hope that you do. I hope that you are in a place where you're willing to work through that stubbornness that's holding you back, to release old patterns that are holding you back, to release what's ready to go, and to dig deep and get in there and start working on creating your future. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoverawakening.com. I appreciate you guys so much. If this video resonated with you, make sure you like it, make sure you share it. I appreciate that so much, and make sure you guys say hi in comments below. I'll see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.